Holy crap. Forget about that Nintendo Switch presentation. Who cares about Super Mario Odyssey? Who cares about Splatoon 2 and Springy Arms McGee? Who cares about 1, 2, whatever the fuck Switch? And I know, no one on this earth cares about Zelda, am I right? Everybody just calm down! And let's talk about Fire Emblem for a second here. Nintendo just unloaded a wave of Fire Emblem news on the masses, and I, for one, am fucking excited, man! So here's the deal. Nintendo just held a direct a few days ago dedicated entirely to Fire Emblem. Why Fire Emblem? Why now? Seems like an odd time for it to me, considering the Switch's launch is basically a mere month away, and you'd think they'd only want to focus on what's coming for that specifically, but hey, I ain't complaining. I'm a huge Fire Emblem nerd, and I'm always wanting to sink my teeth into this juicy, succulent masterpiece of a tactical RPG franchise. So when I heard about this direct during the Switch event, naturally I was excited for it. And damn did they deliver! We now have confirmation of 4 new Fire Emblem projects on the way, and the hype train has currently left the station, my people. I mean, geez. Remember when Fire Emblem was a dying franchise? Then a little gem called Fire Emblem Awakening came out here in the West, and everyone was like, whatever the case, we can only be thankful that it gained the amount of popularity that it did in the past few years. So, without further ado, let's dive right into the first piece of news they showed, which came as a huge surprise to me. Nintendo and Intelligent Systems are apparently remaking Fire Emblem Gaiden for the 3DS family of handhelds. What's Fire Emblem Gaiden? Well, let me tell ya. It was an NES game released exclusively for the Famicom in Japan in 1992, the second game in the franchise overall. Known for its unique gameplay to the rest of the series that would come after. It is being remade from the ground up for 3DS and is coming stateside on May 19th under the new moniker Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. Valencia? I think it's Valentia? Think about it. We got Fire Emblem Fates, what, a year ago or so? Less than? And now we're already getting a brand new full-fledged game in the series on 3DS in only 4 months. But Titus, it's a remake and it isn't technically brand new. Shut up! It's new to us. Since Gaiden never came to the West, this will be the first time, legally anyway, that any of us here will be playing this game and experiencing its unique story, characters, and gameplay. The thing about Fire Emblem Echoes is that it gloriously marries the traditional turn-based tactical strategy RPG gameplay with town exploration and dungeon crawling. Basically, while exploring a dungeon, if you run across an enemy, you'll be transported to a more traditional Fire Emblem Tactics map. I love the tactics, I love dungeon crawling, and I dare say this shit is a match made in heaven. The backstory goes that on the continent of On the continent of Valentia, home to 2 gods, the elder god Duma and the goddess Mila, a huge conflict erupts between the northern and southern factions, each ruled by those 2 gods individually. The conflict is resolved through a divine accord, and both sides vowed not to disrupt the other. From what I can gather from the story trailer, it appears that an age passes since then, and war is about to erupt between both factions once more. I'm not quite sure where our protagonists, Alm and Celica, fit into all this, but I'm quite interested to find out come May. It's also being released alongside with brand new amiibos of protags Alm and Celica. Great! As if the Fire Emblem amiibos weren't already hard enough to find. I'll find you someday, Lucina. I'll find you! You too, Ike. Next up in the Direct, we got the awesome news that the next brand new, non-remade mainline game in the series will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. The first console title in the series since 2008's Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. You know, I never played Radiant Dawn, but I did play Path of Radiance on the GameCube, and that game was hard as balls, man. So I wonder if we'll be seeing some similar difficulty here. Although I'm sure there will be options akin to the newest 3DS titles to turn off permadeath and lower the difficulty if you need to. By the way, does anyone else find it hilarious that this is technically a console game, but also portable? Anyone? Just me, huh? You guys suck. While we didn't get much information on it, it's just awesome to know that it exists, and is planned for release in 2018 no less. Moving right along, we got a new trailer for Fire Emblem Warriors, the next in the line of Koei Tecmo Dynasty Warriors style with Nintendo characters games. Fire Emblem Warriors was revealed to exist at the Nintendo Switch event, but only with a short teaser. This trailer is new-ish. Well, it's more like 15 seconds of gameplay tacked onto that trailer, but I'll give it a pass for now because it looks fucking awesome! One thing you have to know about me is that I loved Hyrule Warriors until death do us part. And I am more than happy to torture myself with the tedious gameplay of the Warriors series when it comes to my favorite Nintendo franchises. See, Hyrule Warriors may have felt tedious at times, but its story, content, and fan service, oh, so much fan service, more than made up for that in the long run. Fire Emblem Warriors will be no exception to this. I'm excited to see what characters spanning the whole franchise we'll get to see represented here. If I don't get Anna or Tiki in here, I'll go find someone at Koei Tecmo and punch them in the face. I'm just kidding, I won't do that. I love you guys. Thank you for making this game. I also enjoy the fact that Chrom is prominently featured here. It's almost like Koei went up to him after the Robin Smash Bros. Reveal trailer when he was all, I'll get my chance another day. And they were like, yeah, it's alright, buddy, come with us. And they helped him up off the ground and went on their merry way to parts unknown and, alright, this joke has lasted way too long, just cut that out. After the trailer, they also revealed that the game is in development for new 3DS as well. Probably a good call. I never played the 3DS version of Hyrule Warriors, but I heard it ran poorly on standard 3DSs. So there's really no point in attempting to develop another Warriors game on anything weaker than the new 3DS. Also, it can finally join its one other new 3DS exclusive brother, Xenoblade. I digress though. I'll be picking up the prettier looking Switch version, which is also portable, you fucks. Now last but certainly not least on the docket, we have Fire Emblem Heroes, a brand new Fire Emblem title for mobile and smart devices, and also my obsession for the month of February, calling it right now. Nintendo is pushing hard with this one. After all, at least half of the Fire Emblem Direct was dedicated to it, but why not? The mobile market is hot right now, and Nintendo recently started riding that wave with titles like Pokemon Go and Super Mario Run and Miitomo. But we don't talk about Miitomo anymore. Fire Emblem Heroes boasts having an all-new original story about warring kingdoms with new characters, but also features most, if not all, of the franchise's characters up to this point. I don't know much about the story itself, but it somehow justifies portals opening up to the worlds and eras of the other games in order to bring all these characters together, which is okay, bye me! Gameplay is your garden variety Fire Emblem affair, but condensed and designed to be played in short bursts like most mobile games. The tactical grid is still here, but it's 8x6, so it can easily fit on a mobile screen. Your units have their own attributes, and of course the weapon triangle also makes a return. The game sports new art for all the characters as well as a more chibi art style for in-game battles. I'm ecstatic to see the return of 2D art for Fire Emblem, and brand new voiceovers for every character is a welcome addition. As this is a mobile title, Nintendo is adopting the free-to-play model but with microtransactions. Kind of like Pokemon Go, but unlike Super Mario Run where you had to pay to unlock the full game for that. Microtransactions are used to buy something called orbs, which you use to summon Fire Emblem heroes from across the franchise at random, but based on attributes. The more you summon in a row, the less the orbs cost to buy. Those devious bastards. But if you'd rather not pay to unlock your favorite FE heroes, you can always try your luck in hero battles. If you win a hero battle, the character you duked it out with will join your army. As far as I can tell, permadeath is not a thing here. It states in the overview during the direct that they fall back until your next battle if they're defeated. The game is set to release on Android and iOS devices on February 2nd. Holy shit, we're already getting it this early? I mean, the game was technically announced a while ago, but since we didn't know anything about it until now, this feels so sudden and oh so right. No, seriously. Give me something to take my mind off the wait for the Switch and Breath of the Wild. I can't take much more of that heartache. I just need Zelda in my life right fucking now, or I might die. Wait, what's that? I'm already dead? You're right, I'm dead. Okay, thanks, bye.